Okay, I'm here. My controller's acting weird, so that's a great sign. How's everyone doing? Let me see if I can get this thing working. Okay, I just had to turn it off and back on again. There we go. All right, so we got more Final Fantasy XII happening. We're just entering the tomb of... I forget what it's the tomb of. That's always the way, right? Yeah, anyway. I've been playing through each mission on Stranger of Paradise. On Chaos difficulty, at whatever difficulty that will get us all of the job unlocks. So I'm waiting to go into the expansions until the last one's out, and then I can stream all three. What I've learned from Chaos mode is that most of it's not that much harder than hard mode. Except for Chaos King Marlborough. I had to fight that thing like 100 times. Like, that's not an exaggeration. If it is, it's a small exaggeration. Tomb of Wraithwall. But I had to fight Chaos King Marlborough, level 220. Like, tens of times. It was wild shit how strong that thing is compared to it being effectively completely ineffective in hard mode. That was weird. Alright, so I guess we're heading in. I went back and leveled up the characters to be much closer to the main party. They've got equipment and everything now. Oh, and it turns out when you do that, you get a lot of money. So I did in fact do this without the max out XP, etc. tools that come with it. The only tool I used was fast forward, and that worked for me because this game's actually really easy to grind in. So let's just head on down into the Tomb of Wraithwall. By the way, this area does have, what's it called? Living Wall in it. I believe we get an extra treasure or something if we beat them. But there's a couple that'll just knock you down if you don't beat them. That's technology. What was that thing? A contraption you'll find in all but the most rudimentary ancient ruin. One touch, and off you're whisked to you know not where. The finer points of their operation elude me, but they're handy all the same. What more need a sky pirate know? So this being the end of the Age of Magic, one certainly assumes that that's the beginning of the age of technology, Steam, etc. I would actually love to see a game set in St. Ivalice. Wouldn't that be fucking cool? St. Ivalice is effectively the modern town of Rabanastre, if I'm not mistaken. It may not be quite that specific. Oh, there's a bridge here. I can't jump onto it. Fran, you could practically step down onto that. Come on. Aw, shit. Here's that living wall, which is very much not living. I believe it's just an automaton, so it's kind of a weird design choice for the living wall.
Fight or run? We better decide fast.
Well, fight, obviously. Let's see. Just be set. Balthier couldn't steal. Well, that's a shame. Well, it's called Demon Wall here rather than Living Wall. That makes sense. I don't have time magic yet. Don't think. Nope. Have some green magic. Oh, oil would be good here. Alright. Hands are oiled. Oh, no, that's the whole thing, huh? Interesting. A chew. That's right, Risby. What can Balthier do here? Not a lot, huh? Guess he can, like, heal Fran. Fran's gonna keep casting fire. Uh-oh, Vosler's petrified. Don't have Stona yet, huh? Mindga, that's no good. Oh, we don't even have it halfway dead, and we're about halfway down. Balthier is cast into the void. Well, that's no good. Here, let's bring in Vaughn then. There's a good combo. Frisbee, sit. Oops. My mouse was by my leg. And I bumped it. Oh yeah, we're not gonna get this. No, I really thought we could. I did not grind enough, apparently. That is a long game over screen. That's some clock tower shit right there. Alright, let's see what we got. We can skip that. Can I skip the conversations too? No. Alright. So we're probably no good trying to go into that guns blazing. Let's see. How about Vaughn? Need him to attack fire vulnerable characters too, huh? You have fire? You may not, because red mages don't get a lot of the low-level magic. No, doesn't look like it. Suppose we could start just tossing those out there. Vaughn doesn't have time magic either. Where is his time magic? I know he's got some. See, this is where it comes in handy to actually have all your characters leveled, so that you have different options in big fights like this. So it's not bad. Okay, there's his first black magic. His first Not his first, but it is the level of black magic that we would need. But we don't have Fyra, so it wouldn't matter. Interesting. Dark might work. Let's give it a go. Vaughn placing Balthier. And Ash can do heavy damage with her gun. Alright, we're gonna give this a try. I do not expect us to win this, but we're gonna try. Alright, I should have them immune to blind if I can. There it is. Argyle Armlet. There's only one of those. And she cannot wear it yet. Who has it on? Okay. Nello has it on, eh? Half damage, but silence, that's not bad at all for Pinello, honestly. Argyle Omelette? Argyle Omelette goes to Fran. Alright, so this is weird, but this is gonna be our party today.
Fight or run? We better decide fast.
If we had haste, this would be a much easier fight. We do have slow. I wonder if it can be slowed. Oh no, that reflected back. Okay, it has reflect up. Well, now I feel silly. Okay, there's not actually a good cure for slow if you don't have haste. That's a shame. Let's just hit quickening.
Got you.
Right? Page 2. Just barely got that in there. I forgot the controls for a sec. I thought it was LB, but it's RT. Oh, what? I hit that. I hit that in time. It's bullshit. Well, let's see how much damage this does. Should be a bit at least. Not as much as I'd hoped. Dora on Bosler and also everyone. Multi-target. Oh, Bosler's been thrown into the void. I think if I could get some more levels on my mist abilities, then we might be able to do this. we have again? Right. Nothing currently useful. Uh-oh. Vaughn just got hit for 666 damage. While Living Wall had cast Doom. I think that's very funny. Alright, with extra mischarges, this is actually viable. Can't skip this at all, that's a shame. Just want to fight this guy. Alright, this time we know for sure that she's got Reflect up constantly. So we don't need to be casting offensive magic. Unless we cast Reflect on one of ours and deflect it off of them onto him. Because that's classic Final Fantasy stuff. Alright, so Vaughn as the healer is currently doing more damage. Ash or Balthier? The attack power 25 versus 20. Oh, Balthier then. What about Bosch? 40. Pinello. 35. Why is Pinello's lower? I guess because she's more survivable, but look at Bosch's HP. Hard to say. Alright, so party. Move Balthier. Add Vaughn. Ash. And add Bosch, I guess. I'm Captain Bosch. Don't listen to Ondor's lies. Argyle armlet here. Manufactured Nethicite should be fine. Fran gets Argyle armlet. Also, let's see about putting up some status effects ahead of time. All mobilized, disabled. We can just cast Reflect on everyone, right? Now let's do that. Reflect on Fran. Reflect on Bosch. Reflect on Bosler. And let's kick ass.
Fight or run? We better decide fast.
Oh, we got this. Attackman? Oh, there's Aqua. What, the multi-targets? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's cast Dark on everyone, I guess. Okay, so that does multi-target. should actually just switch to Vaughn here so that I can keep casting this over and over again. Right. Cast on the party again. Arrow doesn't multi-target, does it? Apparently it does, so let's toss arrow at it. Also, let's now use quickening again.
I've got you.
Right? Good stuff. And we're getting Bosch's most powerful one. This is a good start. These take forever. They're very much the Final Fantasy VII and VIII summons equivalent in this. Frisbee, quit. Okay. Please don't get into that stuff. Ah, yes, got another one in.
Got a surprise for you.
Frisbee, quit.
Got a surprise for you.
Good lord.
Got a surprise for you.
Red Spiral again.
How about some of this?
Time's up. I swear to God I hit that in time. It's so fast there. Still, that was more hits than last time. And 7 is not bad. There we go. 13,334 damage. That's what I needed. Hell yes. Optional super boss complete. Thunk. Hell yeah. Oh, that felt good, and no one was here to see it live. Oh, well. Highly recommend watching the VOD. Of course, if you're hearing this, you probably are. It's one of those days. Alright, well... Hey, it's a hidden jewel. Let's touch it. It's a manner of device behind the jewel. Alright, what we're going to do now... Wait, how do I un-X-zone Vosler? That's wild, he's just out, huh? I don't think I have the spell for that. So what we're gonna do is pop back out to the save point. There we go. Now everyone's okay. So let's switch back to our main party. So what Andy and I got to, I think last week... Oh, Penelope didn't get unmuted. Oh right, that's because she has that She actually has the thing that mutes her automatically on. I should say silenced. Here we are. Now we're going to continue. But what Andy and I came to last week was that it feels like, knowing what we know about Final Fantasy XII, it feels like the party was supposed to be Balthier, Fran, and Ash with a rotating cast for a fourth member. But when they added Vaughn and Pinello, they also added Bosch. And so, you know. So that's why we've got the game we have now, where you have two different parties that level up independently. These words have been left by the Tomb Watchers. With God's craft armed, guard we his tomb. Dyad stirred, come they, one unto the other. Might as well, right? See where it leads? Oh, right. You need to actually activate it, which will make it look like that one. Okay, I thought my joystick was already giving out. It's just that I was bumping into stuff. That'd be a fucking disappointment, right? Oh, shit, that's right. Got another living wall. This one's weaker, if I recall.
The wall comes. We must be quick. Together we can bring it.
Yeah, this one she encourages us to fight because Fran is strong as hell. Okay. We'll just do regular fighting on this one because, like I said, it's much weaker and has much further to go. Doesn't one of us in this party have Libra? Yes. He's already got Libra on automatically, though. Do I have to switch leaders? She's supposed to cast it on herself. That does no good because she's already got it. I don't know what it's for. Hey, we stole something. That's lovely. Yeah, this one goes down a lot quicker. I'm very happy that we were able to defeat the first one, though. Don't know why I said it like that. Uh-oh, chain magic. Like red mages. Alega? Oh. XII, right. I don't know how to cure XII. Maybe a Phoenix down? Now, sleep is pretty easy, at least when Balthier is awake. He just knocks someone on the head and wakes them up. We won! That's 2 down. Fuck if I remember how many there are. I think there's like 3. Well, Balthier's not there, because he's fucking dead. Or rather, trapped between dimensions. I'm assuming between here and Gaia. They just stick him there. Well, I guess we're gonna be here a while, huh? Let's see if a Phoenix down. Alright, I have to do it from here. I don't have anyone controllable. Oh wait, Vosler can. Phoenix down. Off here, see if that works. Nope. How do I get rid of X zone? Not a good way to heal it via item, so I'm just gonna have to have Vosler attack someone. No available targets. That sounds like a bet. Gonna hurt. Okay. Still don't know how to get Balthier back. So that sucks. Save point over here? No? Well, shit. Maybe in the next room. Otherwise, I gotta walk all the way back, which actually isn't too hard. Oh, no gem on this one. Because I have fast forward. That's a large room. Look at how large this room is. Gotta be an indoor save point somewhere. Wow, it just... Oh wait, there he is. Thought it just wasn't showing Balthier.
Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it and he shall remain true to our cause.
I do not share your majesty's trust.
We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard. It sleeps in waiting. Somewhere deep within.
How can you be certain?
I can hear its call.
Very encouraging. How do you know you're right? You know. Yeah, no save point here either, so we're gonna have to go all the way back to the start. Just to get Balthier out of the other dimension. Oh wait, never mind, he's there now. I guess it's just takes time before they come back. Alright, cool. Alright, so we've got to explore here, here, and here. I don't believe the order matters. We gotta get all these lit. Oh, nice! Good steel! Balthier just got the rare fucking steel there, instantly. Holy crap. Look at that, and Penelo can already equip it because we thought ahead. Well, sorry Ash, you're getting replaced for now. That's cool as hell. I'm really happy about how that went. Oh wait, he's trying to unsilence her repeatedly. I better give her something else. Sure, tourmaline ring, that's fine. Yeah, for license points, not very high yet. We'll get there. No, that is definitely fucking up. That's not good. How can my joystick that's supposed to never drift start drifting? Yeah, it's just that direction. I'm gonna shut it off and try again. Oh, still doing it. I am so mad. Hi, Andy. Whoops. Well, I guess I can just call it in, get it replaced. Yeah, the stick, it doesn't like this direction, like east by northeast. I gotta check on something. And thank you for 58 months. Wow. Let's see, controllers. Properties. Now it's just like calibrate it. D-pad center, then press a button on the controller. Okay. That's all of its corners, then press a button on the controller. All right. D-pad centered, press a button on the controller. Z-axis all the way up and down. All right. R rotation all the way up and down. There we go. Y rotation. Right. Let's see if that's any better. Looks like it might be. Nope, no change. All right, maybe we can do something with Steam input. What was the key combo to put it in Pro mode too? Like, this is literally supposed to be impossible to get drift on. So this is fucked up. I did beat the super hard version of Living Wall that you're supposed to run away from. Where is powered on, press LR, cross key, left button, and A. Same time to automatically calibrate. Not touch the joystick, and ZL and ZR. So LR, left, and A. That did anything. It's so frustrating. I am really actually kind of mad about this. And now the game doesn't want to recognize the controller. All right. There we go. Now it thinks that a different direction is incorrect. Let me see. Well, let's see what I can do with Steam input. Controller configuration. Don't want to do it for the Steam controller. It's not the one I'm using. Joysticks. Left joystick behavior. Joystick. Type. Dead zones. Custom. I'm trying. Not letting me adjust the dead zone. God dang it. Why is Steam controller config so janky? Yeah, right in here. Around pressing to the right. It doesn't go up all the way. Anti-dead zone. What an anti-dead zone would do here. See if that works now that I fucked with it. That seems to have done it at least. May have to call up the company and say, hey, your joystick's ripped.
Yeah.
Which point, apparently they're very good about sending a replacement. Right, what are we doing? All the way down here. Trying to spend as much of my life in the anti-dead zone as possible. Oh, so far so good. Specifically kept all the packaging for this controller. So now I don't know where the little plastic case that it goes in went. Oh, there it is. Camera tends to be at just the right angle to look directly at Fran's butt. That's not me, that's how the game's made. Let's get through some of these small fights quickly as possible. Go. This way. Treasures. No treasure chests, not even random ones. Very odd for this game. Oh, here's some treasures. 24 gil, 27 gil, and 78 gil. I've got if I have to send this one back, I've got the Steam controller in the meantime. It's not my favorite in a few ways, but it's there and it's... Oh, it's there. Hi there, Caniesta. Now that'll lead back. Hey, thank you for the 10 bits. Let's see. Gotta go through this area. Yeah, this is a very, in a lot of ways, this is a very good game in spite of Vaughn. I'm just fighting everything in here. Yeah, this is where it circles. No? Okay, it goes to the other door. That's no problem. So now we're probably good to go back to it without missing much. There we are. I have a fave character. I'm somewhere in between Balthier and Fran. They're both wonderful. Ash is okay. Bosch has no personality of his own. Hard to dislike Bosch, there's just not much there. I came into this today thinking, I'm gonna beat the super boss version of the Living Wall, and I did. And the chat was empty at the time. Alright, we have a surprisingly large number of VOD watchers. No, we're going through the temple here. When I grind, I tend to do it off stream. It's not that much fun to watch. Not always, but often. Alright, here is, yeah, it's another full loop. Either direction works. Uh-oh. The Lich. He's immune to physical attacks, isn't he? Okay, not entirely. Just very high evade. Starting to realize that giving Penelo the blood sword in here is actually a bad idea. Well, in any case, let's just switch her out for Ash then. There's so many undead in here. Balthier's White Mage. Fran is the Dragoon equivalent.
Yeah.
Ash is a Machinist. Because honestly, they just needed to give Ash a gun at this point.
Yeah.
Vaughn is the Red Mage. Penelo is the Knight. And Bosch is the Thief? Shikari? Alright, here's the next device. Oh, we need to wake this thing up then, huh? Fortunately, there's a gem right here. I see you, Gaston. That's my dog. Well, one of them. Just coming up to sit on my lap. About 60 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for 9 more bits. I'm not sure if oil wears off on its own. Well, guess we're gonna find out eventually. I suppose I can just head outside and hit the save point. We were doing bit goals by month. We've started doing it for the year because it became kind of a hassle and felt oppressive to everyone, I think. So like a lofty year goal seems like a good idea. And you are the first one to put bits into it, so thank you. Oh, that is a long walk. All right. What we got here? I actually don't know if there's anything that can remove oil. That feels weird. Confuse. Add Berserk. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I appreciate the bits. Remedy. Oh, yeah, but we need Remedy lore for that. I don't know if anyone's got high enough level. Bleh. Tongue-tied. I don't know if anyone has a high enough Remedy lore. Mind, Poison, Silence, and Slow is the default, I think? Ah. Look at licenses, see if anyone can just grab it. Just gotta find it first, huh? Don't think anyone's gonna be close enough to grab it. It doesn't look like Dragoon even gets Remedy lore. Right? Lore 1, Sleep Sap Immobilize, Stop Doom and Disease. So it's above level 3. Or it's level 2, which I don't see. Well, that's a doozy. Yeah, this is my first time playing it in quite a while as well. I figure Katie did... What's it called? Katie did 13, so I thought this would be a good one to do. Really not Remedy Lore 2 on here? That's 1 and 3, but not 2. That is weird. Yeah. Do like that he gets 1,000 needles. Potion lore. That stuff I should be getting for him is just item use, because Shikari is very good at that. Oh well, let's just head out to the save point. Fast forward will make that very quick. Quicker than looking all this shit up anyway. Yeah, it might be on a different, like I know it's on different licenses. I just thought it was very odd that it would be that 1 and 3 would be on a license, but not 2. Okay, we can just fast forward out of here. Doesn't look like it wears off on its own, though, or else it would have by now. That's fine. We just have one more device to activate. Weird how the fast forward doesn't affect anything that counts as a cutscene. The original had the fast forward button very much. I think that more JRPGs need fast forward buttons. Or just be, you know, very slick like Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay, this is the last one. Now we should be able to use it. That would have been way quicker, huh? How do I get over to this one then? I guess I gotta use one of the other ones, because this leads back. Looking forward to Crisis Core reunion. I've never actually played through the original Crisis Core. Mostly because almost every Final Fantasy VII thing that wasn't Final Fantasy VII was god-awful. It's really good? That's awesome. Most of the Final Fantasy VII sequels were terrible, so I guess the prequel is the one that gets the job done. This just brings us back over here. That doesn't help. Did it before the other FF7 games? Well, I'm looking forward to it, especially since the combat is set up like remakes. Which is just really, really good as real-time combat goes. What could lead across? I actually am a little baffled. Got all 3 of these lit. I thought that was all we had to do. I know a lot of people are upset that they are re-recording all the dialogue with new voice actors to match remake, but that shouldn't affect me because I never played the original. What else is in here? Oh, there's Ragu. There we go. Level up for Balthier. Gil. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Especially, like, I actually played through Remake once, or twice. The second time on stream. And it was still just as good the second time. Which isn't a thing I can say about a lot of JRPGs being replayed within, like, the same year. Favorite Final Fantasy game? I think that still goes to 9. But Stranger of Paradise may be really, really close, which is such a weird thing to say after how bad it originally looked. Stranger of Paradise still has no right being that fun, right? And it continues where 9 left off, you know, trying to make sure that people could see where things linked together. I just beat Chaos King Marlboro in that at level 220. That fight is really hard at level 220. I probably spent about somewhere between 50 and 100 runs at it. And that's so weird because, if Andy might remember, I just stormed the thing on hard mode when we first went in for the story. Started with 12, 7, 8, 9, 13, and so on. Your favorite is 10 and 15. Very cool. I haven't played 15 yet. My first was Final Fantasy I. Because I'm old. And I've loved the vast majority of Final Fantasy stuff. And I think the series has really improved over the years as well. Whoops. Running in circles. Never played FF1, need to though. The Pixel Remaster is pretty damn good. Every version of Final Fantasy I has some sort of game-breaking bugs associated with it, but it's different in every version of Final Fantasy I. And I think there's something really beautiful about that. Alright, so I've got... Oh, of course, I have to hit the... Now that these are all active, I have to hit the one behind the Super Boss Demon Wall. That makes sense. I get it now. Let's just take the teleport back. It's probably about the same speed. The stick wasn't doing this on any other game, so it may actually be just kind of a quirk. It's not off-center too much, and most games don't seem to notice it being off-center, so I'm hoping that's the case. But I am gonna see what Ghoulie Kid is gonna require me to do to get a replacement. Sometimes their dungeons are kind of confusing, takes me hours. Yeah, go into Final Fantasy I with a map then. They're very, very not straightforward, and it's very easy to step in the wrong place and get killed. Ah, see, now that drop that is literally only about as long as one of Fran's legs, now we can go down it. The thing that I like about how Fran is written, she doesn't talk a lot, she doesn't get a ton of dialogue, but when she does, it just, boom, everyone pays attention. FF1 is helped by the maps. The original game with the fold-out map. Yep, sure did. I used to have it. So it's designed assuming that you have that resource. Oh, the Pixel Remaster has it built in. That's wonderful. I'm still wanting to get those, but I gotta wait and see how cheap they get on the Steam sale in a few days. I'm surprised they didn't come out on Switch. You know, it would be really cool if they put together a $60 game cartridge that just had all the Pixel remasters on it. I'd buy that in a second. I'd pay full price for that. So I got my OLED Switch and my Steam Deck, my gaming computer. I can play whatever, however I want, and that's how I want to play the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters. I can play it on the Steam Deck, of course, but I love having the physical cartridge for games I really like. Got The World Ends With You and Neo The World Ends With You on Switch. Got physicals of those. That was difficult. That took some searching. Just buy on Steam's games since it's cheaper than sales. Very often, yeah. Cheaper and the sales. I'm dyslexic, so I may sometimes misread what you've written. I do not apologize for this. Right. Oh, Vosler. Oh man, he's oiled again. Valthier, we talked about this. That's only cool if you're a pro wrestler. See if Balthier... You'd think Balthier as a white mage would definitely have item lores. God, this is so making me want to play through the Final Fantasy Tactics series again now. And, of course, Final Fantasy XIV, but I need a full party. So far, it's basically just me and Willow with the willingness to do it, so... And I can't justify paying for the game again without that. So no item lore at all on Balthier. Potion lore. Remedy lore, where are ya? I don't think she's got it either. Bosch we already checked, and he's missing level 2. Another quickening. $20 a month where you are? It's only 15 here, and that still seems like a lot. You in Canada? That sounds like about the exchange rate it'd go for. It's a shame because I absolutely adore the game. Heavensward is one of the best stories in a JRPG, honestly. Like 13 at first, then bumped up. Yeah, here it was 10 at first, and then bumped up to 15. Plus, I really like that I can be a lizard. That's one of the best parts. You don't get to be a lizard in very many JRPGs. was a Night Lizard, and I like to play Scholar and Summoner pretty equally, so it's a good thing that you can level them side by side without much trouble. I think that the best stories in the series overall go to 9, Heaven's Word, and 13. Damn shame about 13 too. Scathe Moat. Go. Love FF13, but then when it came out with all the other side games, yeah, Katie tried to play 13 too after 13. She gave up after a couple of streams because it was really awful. Most Final Fantasy direct sequels are fucking terrible. Apparently, Lightning Returns is a bit better, but it does give away its whole twist just with the title. Oh, it's just letting me combo these guys together. Oh, no, there's a bat. Combo's about to be over. I'm surprised that casting fire on someone doesn't cure oil. Feels like it should. I do a bunch of extra damage and then the oil's gone. FF10-2 was amazing for me because it was kind of the first all-female lead, right? I didn't like 10-2 at the time, but I've grown a major appreciation for it over the years. It's very, very silly in a way that the original game wasn't. And I think that was very off-putting. 13-2 kind of tried to do the same thing, but worse. Door. Well, what's over this way? Oh, I guess the exact same thing I just went through, but in reverse. Okay. FF10 was serious, and boom, 10-2, fun and minigames. Also, being able to dress as a Moogle in battle, that's pretty rad. See. Well, where does this lead? It's just a big empty room. Come on now, give me something. It was always weird to me that they decided to take Lulu out in favor of Pain and then had to come up with reasons why Lulu was gone. And I think they did it because Lulu is like almost 30, and in anime that means basically dead. Then they claimed she was pregnant, and the joke was that she didn't look pregnant. Huh, interesting. So that just went all the way around. So I guess I do gotta continue on the other way. Let's grab the save point while we're here then. I really would have liked having Lulu as one of the idol band members. Pain is, well, exactly the same as Lulu, so... It's not that I don't like her, I'm just confused as to why she's a different character. God, the walk cycles look so great at this speed. You can play her in the monster capture thing in the remaster. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. What? Just a sec, there was a noise. I have no idea what the noise was. Sounded like something falling. Put this back in the box. All right, well, thank you for another 10 bits. You'll forgive me if I miss some of these, I hope. All right, well, I'll keep streaming. Oh, there's oil again. I like that they're called tallow. They're literally oil. It isn't quite as good as the skeleton bridge. One day I gotta put together all the appearances of Gilgamesh and figure out what order they happen in for him. Good old Greg. No, these just lead to the same places. This is weird. This is the way back to where we were, right? Yeah, well, where do we go then? Figure it out. I remember getting lost in here so much, but then that's not really saying much. I also don't have a great sense of direction, and this place is multi-tiered. So I feel ya. I don't have a good sense of direction when it's only a single hallway leading from the grass to Garland. It's just one single hallway. It's just a straight line. Which made it very funny how much they fleshed out the Chaos Shrine in Stranger of Paradise. Okay, so this is just a singular hallway? There's nowhere to go in here. What the hell? The idea being to get over to here. These both lead to the same place? Go backwards, which is not where I need to be. Now we are... stairs again. Like, it wants us to go down these stairs. That I can say for certain. And both of these doors lead back to the same area. Are you Castlevania? Because this is an area of sorrow. What's this gonna lead to? Yeah, same exact thing. I thought so. I'm so confused. It wants us to go this way, but I have not found a single other exit. So we're just gonna go carefully through it until we find another exit. Thank you, Andy. And so far, I think it would be in this space, since this appears to be the very bottom. We're gonna get new bizarre items from this at least. Yeah, it feels like this should be where you find your way across. Quit casting fire. I don't see any doors here. Thing that it's gonna let me interact with. Oh hey, more tallow. Could make an old school Wendy's Frosty out of these guys. Or a Twinkie. Oh. Not targetable. This feels like it should be the place. I may have to look this up. Not that patient anymore. There's nothing here. This is so bizarre. Now we're right back where we started. Alright, I'm just gonna look this up. I have a feeling I'm gonna search this. There's gonna be a bunch of people saying, what the hell do I do in Wraithwall's tomb? And a bunch of people saying, get good. That's not true. This is not one of the most popular Final Fantasies, so you don't get as much shitty attitude. Let's see. Tomb of Wraithwall and Garuda. We already beat Garuda. Okay, half of the Hall of the Sentinel. Already beat both Living Walls, Royal Passage. So you reach the room in the center of the area and activate the switch on the wall. Green and blue and red. Lower the large block halfway and spawn 3. Okay, we did that. Pressing the second switch. Okay, so where is Belias? Balius? Okay, set of stairs not marked on a map. Okay, it says that a boss fight is going to happen, but it doesn't say what to do after those stairs appear. That's wild. Okay, important enemies. Garuda, we already beat Garuda. Interact. Oh. Find the stairs for a cutscene. Dice will appear and say, "Remember when you're ready." Start in the Hall of the Destroyer. Demon Walls, which I already beat them both. Optional Demon Wall. Mandatory Demon Wall. Okay, there's Belius. This is a quality stream right now, huh? Alright, travel towards South Wall Passage, South Wall Pedestal. There's the Liches. Go back to Dice, purchase some handkerchiefs. Using the Waystones, get back to Royal Passage and take a Waystone in North or South. Fall. Go through the newly opened area. The block was preventing access. Oh, okay. Then why did these stairs appear? Why is this even here? That is bizarre. This whole area of the tomb, not important. Well, that is so fucking weird. That is some Dark Souls-y map design. Alright. Yeah, that's just an empty area, apparently. That's really fucked. I really don't like that. Alright, well, let's save and buy some Prince Kisses. Ow. Like, why even have that there? That's so annoying. Where is Dice? He's around here somewhere. Oh good, very close. Guess I killed the avian. Right, I can sell stuff too to try and get some bizarre deals. Frog oil. Bat wings. I have so much money now. Save your soul or the dark stone will shine. Relatively obscure reference. See if Andy knows this one. Got my Spirits Within reference the other day. New Bazaar goods. So we've got Light Spear, which is probably one we already have. Javelin, yeah, that's like the first level. Iron Forged Blade is just an iron sword. So that's nothing. Iron Sword, yeah, that's a level 2 sword. Now I just want to buy some, like, healing items, because I know we need Prince's Kisses in here. Alright, round shield is apparently new. Do you not have the license for some of these? Well, Vaughn can hold a golden shield. Chainmail. Yeah, they've got most of the current stuff. Just read the About page, so this is a community stream. Yeah, absolutely. Nice to meet you too, Connie. Most people don't read that stuff, so it hasn't been updated in a while. Right. What was it that I needed? Prince's Kiss, right. Grab about 30 of those. Should really fill up on the others, too. Especially since this can cure slow, which is a pain in the ass. Antidote. We've maxed out on potions. So that's wild. I don't remember if frogs can use items. So we better put it on at least 2 people. Probably gonna need Protect and Shell going off on the boss too. Okay, can I get him another Gambit slot? Almost certainly I can. Whoa, what? Oh, right, the triggers are very sensitive. Yeah, and that should be plenty for now. So, Balthier. Ally status. There's not one for Frog, really? Regen, Bravery. I don't see Frog or Toad or anything here. Well, I guess I'll just have to do any ally. That should work, right? Let's find out if he just starts using them willy-nilly. No, looks good. Alright. I really like this version of the license board a lot. The original always felt lacking, and this is what the game really needed. And it's an Evilise game. The vast majority have a job system. Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy Tactics, Lion's War through A2. So now they all the Evilise games have a job system except for Vagrant Story. I wish the Gambit system was a little more robust, but it's still pretty good. So that's nothing. Thought it was really good when FF12 first came out. It is. It's really good and interesting. But I really feel like now I could really do some damage if they fleshed it out a bit. Like if I could have 2 conditions. Set those to and or. And or roar. I think that would be really cool. Alright. Let's head over here and figure out where the door to the boss fight is. Did these. Ah, here it is. No? Yeah, this is not shown on the map. This is it. Okay. We got this now.
fog? Underground?
Not fog. Mist.
You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place.
Mist literally
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is
crosses
also
dimensional barriers.
This mist allows the working of powerful magics.
I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
I do think it's very funny that they didn't have the original voice files, nor did they want to upscale the quality, so it all just sounds like an old radio. Wow, I was just gonna have to walk the whole way around that, huh? Some wild choices with this map design. There he is. What's up, old friend? I'm gonna have to set up Balthier's gambits for casting Shell, I think. I remember this guy having some stuff like status ailments that can become very frustrating. Yeah, there's literally a map in this area that has nothing in it. Maybe we have to go there later. Maybe even right after this. It's been a long time. Gambits, that's the one I wanted. Let's turn on both Shell and Protect. There we go. This'll go fine. This should not be difficult. I am a bit over-leveled, apparently. I haven't done any grinding, except with the back-end characters. The off-party, but I'm still just over-leveled here. There, Maddie Moselle. Oh no, that's a lot of fire. And also some oil. What's Balthier doing? Oh, he's casting fire. What? He doesn't have fire. What am I thinking? Getting confused by Belial. Thank you, Balthier. Hey, he's finally moving off of his pedestal. We don't have the right magics for what I wanted to do there. None of us do. Yeah, no water. Having weird flashbacks to the clock mechanic when you fight Peleus in the Evilise raids in FF14. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a real weird, the real weird pose he uses for that incredibly heavy sword. This is our first summon, isn't it? I forgot about that. They're proud that that was billboarded. The way that spun, they were proud of that billboard. Right, it replaces Ifrit in this game for some reason.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and
You mentioned the Nemo.
the story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Also kind of dark just because of Final Fantasy XIV. Not as dark as the Stranger of Paradise stuff. Like the Dark Crystals. That's fucked. Turn these off. I could set up a separate card where he doesn't have those, but honestly, setting up the cards makes me impatient. Never see the Numo, but clearly they either did exist in this Ivalice, or still exist somewhere else. Yeah, like there's plenty of land outside of Ivalice as well, as we've seen. I mentioned this earlier, I would really love to see a game set in St. Ivalice. I think that would be amazing. By this, return ye to the Hall of the Destroyer. By other means, return ye back to this place. Let's go this way, because that is not active. Can't wait to finally play Tactics. Almost done with your series journey. That's wonderful.
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
For reasons, by the way, Tactics the Lions War happens... My phone's going off. Tactics the Lions War happens at the same time as Final Fantasy VII.
What?
So I find that very fun and interesting. Specifically, it happens at a specific point in Final Fantasy VII, or rather the final year does. The final act of Tactics happens at the same time as Cloud's coma. And that's something you want to find a guide for. I highly recommend just keeping a thing around to tell you when and where to find all the secret characters.
You will be avenged.
So this actually fits very much with Final Fantasy XIV explanation of how the mist works. That literally created that image out of hers and Vaughn's memories. You obtained the Dawn Shard. Anything else here? Alright. Now we can use this, which is lit. we're out of here. We're finished this dungeon. It took the entire stream. Nearly. But we're finished this one short dungeon. Right. Yeah, I've got to test this stick out and make sure it's still working in the games on the Epic Store. This may be a quirk of how the stick functions in this game specifically, because it does go up to 95% or higher in all directions. Look up the pro mode stuff too. See how that goes. See how that looks.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwald's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite. Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone. You must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
All.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon.
Everything about this guy screams, I'm the bad guy.
Power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
Andy, I like Bosch okay, and I think Ash is a very good character. Bosch doesn't have a ton of personality, like I said earlier. He does feel like an NPC who would be around a lot. Just fill in that guest slot. No, for an expert pirate, Balthier sure is getting captured a lot.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire.
Ron, Balthier, and Bash a lot.
He'll listen to us.
Very cool.
We should trust him.
Who are
Bossler,
you, Vossler,
seriously?
to trust?
The son of Dalmasca.
Okay, We already know how this goes.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Oh, right. I remember this.
Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
Viera are very close to mist.
This must be deified nethicite. The count still climbs.
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong.
What is it?
This is another game where I really love half the characters.
Hold her down!
Are you tired of being nice, Fran? Don't you just want to go ape shit? And here she goes.
What's wrong with her?
I always knew.
How's the Viera?
Being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
Pink jokes.
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Can you believe that they tried to market this game entirely to kids?
Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must
And
know
yet the writers still managed to leave in the sex jokes.
all too well.
And now she's on Berserk. Sure, let's just let this happen. One hit kills. Okay, 2 hit kills sometimes. Alright, I haven't had the chance to equip the Esper. That's fine, let's just do it this way. Soldier had Protect and it did nothing, right? You know what really made me want to make Balthier the White Mage? Is specifically how he holds that staff. He makes it look dangerous.
Engine power falling rapidly. Each negative, impossible. We cannot
What did you expect to happen? It's called Nethicite.
Draining the ship's power.
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying
3
to stop
unit
it.
seal. Let me in.
Absolute critical in 300. Cascade failure.
Shit like this, that's why empires inevitably fall.
All I have done.
Very evil, very selfish men wanting to do very evil, very selfish things.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
Well, I think Vossler's dead. Just a hunch. Cascade and failure are not words you want to hear back to back. In either order, really. Failure Cascade sounds even worse. I would honestly love to see a director's cut of this game.
It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
with Balthier, Fran, and Ash being the main characters, and then a rotating cast of guests, as we said the other week.
What's that?
The whole system would make more sense that way.
I think it's the Dawn Shard.
Then what are we waiting for?
Just steer right into that shit. This is literally a Star Wars scene, y'all. That's literally a scene from Star Wars. Hey, the book again.
Is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she
As we discussed, Final Fantasy is just Star Wars, always has been, very much.
Would be known, to the great detriment
I think Risby might bark in a second. I think September's home. Let me mute real quick.
Circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself. Even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
The Ivalice gets flying cars. Da 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 da. Still very odd that this song is used here in an Ivalice game, because it's not usually associated with this world.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow.
A General Grievous, but never. No,
were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever.
Eventually, he'll become old.
Lord Vane's tangled skein, Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
What is by your will? What matter? It does sound like they're talking to cats. Remember, Ash, these eidolons of the mist, they are but memories. That's actually what Heaven's Word is about. Here's a place where I imagine Vaughn was meant to appear. Like originally, but he would have been an NPC or a guest.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
Where Ash abruptly realized that Vaughn was Rex's brother.
There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nabradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too.
Ooh,
besides, can't they
3 shards.
Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died, and the Empire will know remorse.
He talks big.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it, the cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you.
He doesn't actually want the ring. He's trying to get some information out of you. Ash, come on. Alright. I'll send a raid over in a couple minutes when this cutscene's over.
Back to you. As soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you look for? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge.
Right, this is where weather starts being a thing.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know, but we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Right now I need to find the nearest save point, which is a short distance away. We got clan provisioner, we've got gauntlets, and spells we've already got. And I'll just go straight to the save point. Remember which directions it's in. Alright, so we go south and then east or west. Cannot go south. Oh right, this is not the door to the south, this is. Just to be confusing. And up and over. Okay. Before I go, remember that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that should never have to be fought for. Equal rights, equal treatment under the law, to not be attacked, terrified, and even murdered by the police. There are ways that you can help, and we have a few listed here, including the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project, and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help Black trans and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under the second command, kept up to date by my SIB September, are more ways that you can help. These are all current campaigns and things you can do right now. Please let it know if there's anything else that needs to go here. It is the Eternal September in chat. Black Lives Matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things we have to keep saying and pushing and fighting for, until the people all the way up to the very top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. Alright, I'm going to send a raid over to Andy. They are playing Tangle Tower. So if that sounds like something that you would enjoy, stay tuned. Gotta type it in there. Alright, we'll see you in a while. I'll be back in an hour and a half or so with more of this.